Listen up, women over 50. The fashion industry has spent decades gaslighting you. They told you that after a certain age, your only options are shapeless beige sacks, pilling cardigans that scream, "I've given up," and outfits literally designed to make you disappear. They called it age-appropriate. I call it theft. Right now, in 2026, the single most powerful, most sold-out piece on the planet is the structured funnel neck cardigan. Women half your age are literally fighting over them in stores and paying double on resale. Meanwhile, too many of us are still hiding in 2008 proportions that erase our presence every single day. Enough. Stop shrinking. Stop apologizing for taking up space. Stop dressing like you're already invisible. We're declaring war on frumpy. We're taking back glamma, grit, glamour, zero excuses. And if you're ready to walk into any room and be seen, not just glanced at, stay right here. Which frumpy trap are you guilty of right now? Drop it in the comments below. I read every single one. Let's build the fearless wardrobe you deserve. Hit subscribe. Let's go. Okay, let's get real for a second. If you've ever stood in front of the mirror, looked at your outfit and thought, "I just feel invisible," you're not imagining it. That's what I call visual erosion. A slow, quiet fade into the background that happens when there's no real intention behind what we put on. So many of us slip into this invisible on purpose mindset. We dress to shrink, to not stand out at the grocery store, at family dinners, at book club. We think it keeps us safe. But the truth is, it's quietly erasing us. The biggest culprit? Holding on to proportions that worked in 2008 but don't serve the body we have today. Those mid-length clingy tops, those straight leg pants that hit right at the widest part of the hip, those boxy jackets that swallow our shoulders. They're not flattering anymore. They're just dated. Where style doesn't have an expiration date at 50, 60, or 70. Looking old-fashioned isn't about age. It's about refusing to update the blueprint. Let me break it down with what I call the frumpy versus fabulous matrix. 3 simple checkpoints you can run every time you get dressed. First, fit. The frumpy trap is either shapeless tents that drown you or pieces that are too tight and pulling in all the wrong places now. The fabulous fix is modern, tailored proportions that actually honor your body today. A shoulder that sits where your real shoulder ends. A hem that hits at your slimmest point, usually the ankle. A waist that's gently defined instead of ignored. Second, maintenance. Nothing says, "I've checked out" faster than a pilled sweater, a faded black top that's turned gray, or a knit with stretched out elbows and saggy hems. And the fabulous standard is fabrics with dignity. High recovery merino, cashmere blends, anything that bounces back, stays smooth, and still looks expensive after a full day of living. Third, and this is the game changer, intent. Frumpy defaults to whatever's clean, so the whole outfit becomes one big neutral blur with no place for the eye to rest. Fabulous always gives the eye a strategic focal point. A slim belt that carves out your waist, gold hardware on your bag or shoes that catches the light, a bold necklace or earrings that lift everything up toward your face. Here's a real before and after I see constantly. Imagine Susan. She walked around in a baggy black tunic over plain leggings, no belt, hair scraped back, old sneakers. She felt comfortable but invisible. People literally talked over her at meetings. Then she made one intentional swap, a structured funnel neck cardigan in rich burgundy, belted at her true waist, tucked just a little over slim black pants that grazed the ankle, plus simple gold hoops and a structured leather tote. Same woman, same closet, completely different energy. She said, "I walked into that room and felt like I owned it." That shift took 5 minutes. Now that we've diagnosed the frumpy traps and committed to intention, let's talk about the exciting part. Building outfits with real architecture. Clean lines, smart details, and pieces that make you feel polished without trying too hard. In 2026, the whole mood has shifted to what I love calling future minimalism, mixed with enriched classics. It's not about stripping everything bare. It's about editing ruthlessly so the good stuff, the precision, the quality, the little surprises, really shines. The star of the show this year? The funnel neck cardigan. This isn't your grandma's crew neck sweater. It's a game changer. That high structured collar frames your face like a built-in scarf, sharpens your whole silhouette, and gives off this effortless Scandi cool vibe that feels modern and confident. When I think of the Sandra from L'Envers, merino wool, soft but structured in shades like chocolate or ash gray. Or Massimo Dutti's versions, they sell out in days. Cream, one gone in hours, then cognac, now navy flying off shelves again, only to pop up on resale sites for double the price. Why? Because it gives you jacket-level warmth and polish without the bulk or fuss of wrapping a scarf. It streamlines everything. Picture this quick before and after. A client of mine, mid-50s, used to throw on a loose V-neck cardigan over jeans. Cozy, but kind of shapeless and safe. She felt fine, but overlooked. We swapped in a funnel neck in deep navy, buttoned just enough to create a clean column, layered over a simple white tee and slim black pants, added low-block heels and small gold hoops. Suddenly, she looked taller, more put together, more present. When she texted me later, people asked if I got a promotion. One piece, instant upgrade. Then there's the evolution of Fair Isle, moving way past basic rustic into what's being called heritage maximalism. We're seeing bigger proportions, cropped lengths, and fresh color twists like blue gleam, that icy optimistic blue, or rich burgundy. Burgundy is the ultimate no-brainer. It looks expensive, feels grounded, and carries real authority. Try pairing a bold Fair Isle pullover or half-zip with something sleek underneath, like a satin midi skirt. The contrast turns heritage into high fashion. Cozy pattern meets glossy polish. It's unexpected, but it works so well for elevating everyday looks without screaming, trying too hard. And don't sleep on the playful paradox. This trend is pure joy wrapped in sophistication. It's all about hyperhaptic, or cushion textures, pillowy knits, squishy boucle, soft padded details that beg to be touched. The idea is simple. Be dead serious about quality and craftsmanship, but let your form have fun. A chunky, almost cloud-like cardigan over tailored trousers, or a cushioned sleeve on an otherwise clean dress. It signals energy and playfulness without losing elegance. Tip: start small. Add one squishy piece to your neutral base. It lifts your whole mood and makes people smile when they see you. We've talked about the bones of a great outfit, the structure, the shapes, the fun little twists. But none of that matters if the skin of the piece, the actual fabric, lets you down. Cheap material is the silent killer of chic. It pills, it sags, it fades, and after a couple wears, it makes you look tired before you even feel it. For us, the mature woman who's earned every bit of presence we have, cheap is the real enemy of looking expensive. The good news? You don't need a Max Mara price tag to get that level of dignity. Direct-to-consumer brands like Nadam and The Curated are quietly changing the game by cutting out the middleman and delivering serious quality at prices that feel fair. Let's start with cashmere. Nadam sources it straight from Mongolian herders who hand-comb the goats. No cruel shearing, just ancient, gentle tradition. And the result is cashmere that's softer than most, warmer than it looks, and built to last years instead of seasons. I have a Nadam crew neck I've worn twice a week for 3 winters. Still no pills, still holds its shape, still feels like a hug. That's durable luxury, not disposable. Then there's the merino yak blend. And oh, this one's special. L'Envers George high-neck cardigan jacket is my gold standard. Yak wool is as soft as cashmere, but tougher, mixed with certified merino in small Spanish workshops. It's refined, resilient, and doesn't itch. Perfect for next to skin wear. The high neck gives you that polished edge we love, and because it's non-mulesed wool, it's kinder all around. Clients tell me they live in theirs. Office, travel, evenings out. It bounces back after packing, no baggy elbows, no stretched hems. For lighter days or spring layering, organic Egyptian cotton from KOTN is a revelation. Long staple fibers mean it's stronger, softer, and way less prone to that sad sag you get with low-grade cotton. It drapes beautifully, breathes, and holds color wash after wash. Think crisp tees or lightweight cardigans that feel premium without the heaviness. Here's my quick material cheat sheet you can pause and write down. Always hunt for 1 to 3% elastane in wool blends. That tiny bit gives shape recovery. Your cardigan snaps back after stretching, so no droopy shoulders or loose cuffs by lunchtime. Skip anything over 10% synthetics if you want that natural, dignified hand feel. Before and after story. A friend in her late 50s was stuck in thin, pilling acrylic cardigans. Cute online, but after one season they looked cheap and made her feel older. Now we upgraded her to a yak merino George in burgundy. Same silhouette she loved, but now the fabric had weight, softness, and recovery. Paired with her usual jeans, she suddenly looked elevated. People complimented her new energy. She said, "I didn't realize how much the fabric was dragging me down until it wasn't." Tip to shop smarter. Feel the weight in your hand. Good knits have substance. Check labels for superfine merino or grade A cashmere. And invest in one hero piece first. It'll change how you feel in everything else. Quality fabric isn't vanity. It's self-respect in material form. It ages with grace, just like we do. Next, we'll put it all together with outfit formulas that make getting dressed feel effortless and powerful. Let's move on. So we've got the structure, the shapes, and now the fabrics that actually respect us. The next step is putting it all into outfits that feel effortless every single day. Layering isn't just about staying warm, it's your secret weapon for creating visual depth, playing with textures, and controlling temperature without ever looking thrown together. The key is strategic layering. Thoughtful pieces that reveal themselves as you move, adding sophistication one layer at a time. First formula, the monochromatic power move. This is your zero decision, maximum impact outfit. Grab a structured black or navy cardigan, something with that clean funnel neck or sharp shoulders, and layer it over a matching base, like Spanx Air Essentials leggings and top in the same shade. You get one long, unbroken column of color that elongates you instantly and wipes out any mental fatigue about what goes with what. Finish it with a structured leather tote, something with clean lines, not slouchy, and a few pieces of gold hardware, maybe earrings or a chain bracelet. You walk out looking expensive and composed, even on days when you feel anything but. Quick before and after. A woman I worked with used to wear mismatched neutrals. Gray top, black pants, beige cardigan. She looked fine but flat, like she was fading into the office carpet. We switched her to full navy funnel neck cardigan over navy Air Essentials. Same tote she already owned, added her gold hoops. Same closet, same body, but suddenly she had presence. Colleagues said, "You look so pulled together today." One color family, huge shift. Next up, the travel-ready elite. And perfect for airports, road trips, or just long days on your feet. Pair a classic Breton stripe cardigan, those crisp navy and white stripes, with punto pants from Alembica. Those pants are magic, wrinkle-resistant, comfortable stretch, tailored enough to look intentional. Slip on clean white sneakers. Poppy Barley makes gorgeous leather ones that don't scream gym. And tortoise sunglasses. The whole look says, "I'm on the move, but I've got my act together." Roll the sleeves of the cardigan for a casual touch, and you're set for whatever the day throws at you. Then there's elevated athleisure, because we all have those days. Ditch the ratty old sweatshirts that make you feel like you've surrendered. Instead, reach for the Varley Hedda Fair Isle half-zip. That zigzag pattern adds interest without being loud. and the merino blend feels luxe against the skin. Pair it with high-waisted compression leggings that smooth and sculpt. The message changes completely, from "I've given up" to "I take care of myself, and I like how I look doing it." Add a baseball cap or simple ponytail, and you're ready for errands, walking the dog, or coffee with friends. Now, if you live somewhere warm or dry and the whole coastal grandmother linen and white thing feels too soft or chilly for your vibe, try Southwest Glam. This is the desert alternative. Earthy chocolate cardigan as your grounding base. Something soft but structured, then layer in heavy denim. Think dark wash straight leg jeans, and let silver hardware and turquoise jewelry bring the grit to the glamour. A big turquoise ring, silver cuff bracelets, maybe a concho belt. It's less lobster roll preppy and more spirit and silver, bold, grounded, and full of personality. Perfect for days when you want to feel rooted and radiant. We've built the outfits, chosen fabrics that hold up, and now let's talk about the final layer that can shift your whole presence: color. Color isn't just decoration, it's psychology you can wear. In 2026, the palette feels alive, optimistic without being loud, grounded without being dull. It's designed to make you feel replenished, seen, and ready for whatever comes next. The breakout star this year is bold blue, shades like electric indigo, that deep electric midnight with a spark, and blue gleam, a cool, luminous, icy blue that catches light like water. These aren't shy pastels. They're vibrant pops that wake up a neutral wardrobe. Pair them against chocolate brown, slate gray, or even black, and suddenly your outfit has energy. It's restorative, like a deep breath, and celebratory, like you're quietly toasting to yourself every day. Tip: start small if bold feels scary. Swap your usual black cardigan for one in electric indigo over gray trousers. The contrast lifts your face and makes your eyes pop. People will say you look refreshed without knowing why. Then there's the Replenish palette, all about honoring nature and feeling rooted. Think sage green, soft, herbal, calming, and amber terrain, warm golden brown earth tones that feel sun-warmed. These colors create instant grounding. Wear a sage sweater with amber accessories or layer an amber-hued top under a neutral coat. It's the opposite of sterile minimalism. It feels alive, like you've stepped outside and brought the good air back in with you. For a more sophisticated twist, try the new neutrals. Amber haze, a soft, smoky gold beige, paired with dusted ochre, a muted terracotta with mineral depth. Together, they create this baked look. Think sun-bleached stone or desert clay that reads incredibly premium and expensive without trying. It's quiet luxury at its best, elegant, timeless, and flattering on almost every skin tone. Quick styling tip: use one as your base, say an amber haze cardigan, and the other as an accent. Dusted ochre scarf or bag. The subtle shift in tone adds dimension without overwhelming. And for special moments, the color pairing guide gives you easy wins. Need festive energy? Add a touch of lava red, a rich, glowing crimson that feels joyful and powerful. A red belt, red lipstick, or red shoes against neutrals instantly turns up the volume. Want something calmer and more reflective? Lean into tranquil blue, soft, serene, almost coastal. So it's perfect for contemplative days, or when you want to feel peaceful but still polished. Before and after moment. One of my viewers wrote in about feeling blah in her usual all-black outfits, comfortable but drained. We introduced a blue gleam funnel neck cardigan over her black base, plus amber earrings. Same silhouette, same pieces she already owned, but the color shift changed everything. She said, "I feel brighter, like the day has more possibility." Strangers complimented her twice that week. Color did the heavy lifting. And here we are, the moment we've been building toward, reclaiming the Glamma title. Grandma is a role filled with love and wisdom. It is not a style sentence. There is no expiration date on being the best-dressed woman in the room. by choosing fit that honors the body you have today, fabrics that carry real dignity, and trends like the sharp funnel neck cardigan and uplifting, bold blues. You refuse to fade into invisibility. You declare, I am still here, still vibrant, still worth seeing. Stop apologizing for taking up space. When you look in the mirror, don't see a woman of a certain age. See a woman who has lived deeply, learned hard, laughed through storms, and is nowhere near finished. Style isn't fading. It's evolving, just like you. Take these tools, fit, fabric, future, and make them yours. Hunt down that perfect piece. And layer with intention, add your spark, and walk out like the force you are. This chapter? It's your most magnificent one yet. Grit and glamour, always. Your senior fashion consultant. If this hit home, drop one small change you're trying this week in the comments. I read everyone. Subscribe so we can keep building fearless, fabulous wardrobes together. You've got this.